106.3 ESPN presents the Astoria High School Coaches Show Rube Report. A weekly update on what's happening with Astoria High athletics with Athletic Director Coach Howard Rube and co-host Dane Gouge. Brought to you locally by Peter Pan Market and Deli, Astoria Ford, Joe's Mobile, the Seaside Outlets, Northwest Lending Group, Clatsop Community College.
We about to turn it up and we taking it to $1 million.
Here are your hosts, Howard Rube and Dane Gouge.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Rube Report Coaches Show. This is Howard Rube, Athletic Director, Head Football Coach of your Astoria High Fighting Fishermen. I'm very excited to be with you this afternoon and with a special guest along with my normal co-host, Dane Gouge. We have a great show lined up, so please stay with us.
Be ready for your future with Clatsop Community College. Take college-level classes at CCC while still in high school and transfer them to a university when you're ready. Or take technical education classes to develop your skills to be prepared for in-demand jobs in the region. Clatsop Community College can help you be ready for your future. Contact the admissions office or check out clatsopcc.edu for more information on all the programs and transfer options available. Start here, go anywhere with Clatsop Community College.
Are you currently in the market for a new car, truck, or SUV? Then look no further than Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford. With hundreds of makes and models to choose from, you're bound to find something you want, including the Ford F-150, best-selling truck in America, 47 years running. Stop by Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford today and take a test drive and find that new vehicle you have always wanted. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, you always get the best deal at Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford, 1809 Ensign Lane across from Costco Gas, or visit them online at astoriaford.net.
Seaside Outlets, over 100,000 square feet of savings and shopping. Great food for every member of your family. Featuring great names in retail like Nike, Eddie Bauer, Pendleton, Bath & Body Works, Rack Room Shoes, Rue 21, and Carter's. And it's all just a few blocks from the beach. Plus, there's no sales tax.
Seaside Outlets, 1111 North Roosevelt Highway 101 and 12th Avenue. Visit seasideoutlets.com.
Hungry? Thirsty? Craving something delicious? Get to the Peter Pan Market and Deli in Astoria. They've got your cravings covered, from fresh sandwiches and salads to gourmet coffee and snacks. The deli is stocked with hand-picked ingredients, ensuring the highest quality in every bite. Need groceries? You're covered there too, with a wide selection of necessities and locally sourced products. The Peter Pan Market and Deli at 712 Niagara Avenue in Astoria. Visit online at peterpantogo.com for online ordering options. Taste the difference at Peter Pan Market and Deli.
Hi folks, these sports teams that we follow pride themselves on a long tradition of excellence. The same goes for the place you choose for your home loan. Northwest Lending Group is one of the longest continually operating mortgage lenders in Clatsop County. We've been here over 20 years. I invite you to give us a try. Let us show you how we've earned over 98% customer satisfaction rating. Find us at 1227 Commercial Street in Astoria by phone at 503-325-4116 or apply online at nwlendinggroup.com.
Northwest Lending Group is an equal housing lender. NMLS 1469420, ML2891.
This is the Astoria High School Coaches Show Rube Report on ESPN Radio 106.3. Here are your hosts, Howard Rube and Dane Gouge, with the latest on Astoria High athletics.
Welcome back to the Rube Report Coaches Show. I would like to remind everyone to please support our participating sponsors, the Peter Pan Market and Deli, Astoria Ford, Joe's Mobile, the Seaside Outlets, the Northwest Lending Group, and Clatsop Community College. And welcome to the show not only my executive producer and co-host, Mr. Dane Gouge, but Mr. Willis Van Duzen. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. I am honored to be here. We always have a good time here.
Well, we have to have Willis here because the Kentucky Derby's going on, and me and Willis have bet on this horse race for years.
20 years.
And he told me, you want to bet on the Kentucky Derby? I said, I know nothing about horse races. He says, you just got to pick odd or even, and that's the number they're wearing, and then we'll bet on that. He says I've won all the time, but the first 10 years he won every time.
Well, I want all the listeners to pull for the odd-numbered horses.
Yeah.
It's already been determined.
I have all the odd-number horses.
Yeah, I got the even.
Nobody's got the odds in front of them on any of these horses?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
It doesn't matter because it's all just on the number of the horse.
Well, I was only asking because I always
Hold on, we got a caller. And what's your name?
Hey, my name's John.
We have Howard Rube's brother on here from Chicago.
How lucky for us. Welcome to the Rube Report, Junior.
Now it's really a Rube Report.
Now it's a real Rube Report. It's a family show, and
I called Annie, but she wasn't home.
We're live today, so
That's good.
That's perfect. I'm
can you
so
hear
glad Willis called you.
Can you hear your brother?
I can.
Yes.
I can.
So did you have any comments you wanted to make, John Jr.?
Well, I've been wondering a lot of things over here, as I look back on the season.
No,
And,
we're not. That's not this kind of show.
Yes, it is. It is now.
It is.
Okay, well, I got questions, because I'm a big fan of Astoria High School.
Okay, ask a question.
So, all right, now who's the AD?
Me.
Your brother's AD.
Yeah,
I think you know that.
Now, who's the head football coach?
Same guy.
Same guy. All right. So we got the right guy on the phone. What are we doing this year to not only make the playoffs, but make a run? What are we doing?
Well, we're going to get back to some good fundamental play and rely on a really solid running game, which I think everybody will be excited about.
Especially me.
Especially my co-host over here who cringes every time we go back to pass. So
I got a question now for Mayor. If we don't get a winning record this year, is Pepsi going to pull the plug?
Absolutely not. We are loyal to the end. So you listeners, we surprised Howard Rube, and this is his brother John Rube calling live from Chicago. And I just had a question for you, John. What were you doing on October 26th on 2012?
2012, October 26th. Boy, your memory's going to have to be better than mine here, Mayor.
I was at a football game, Scappoose versus Astoria, and we were behind 50-0 at halftime, but we only lost 7-6 in the second half, so it was 57-6. And that date is October 26, 2012, in case the listeners want to write that down.
Should I apologize now?
this show has just been great.
Second half team, that's obvious.
This is probably going to have our most listeners ever for this show.
Well,
I think so.
Yeah. Willis's family, our family.
Right.
We are all, it's all
wait,
family.
Your mom's on the other line. Hold on. No, I'm joking. All right, John, we'll see you later. Thanks for calling in. Bye-bye.
All right, good luck with the show. Go Fishermen.
There you go.
Oh, you guys are great. You guys are great. We should have did this a long time ago. It's so great.
I wish you guys could see Howard Ruby is bright red.
He's ready to kick us out of
the suntan booth.
Yeah, if he was bigger, he'd kick us both out of here.
Yeah. I told him to bring up the White Sox, but he wouldn't do it.
Well, what's more surprising, that the Mariners are in second place or the White Sox are not in last place?
Thank you very much.
They're not?
Yeah, they're not.
Who is?
Maybe the
Not
Twins.
them.
No, it can't be the Twins. All right, let's talk about sports. Hey, I heard that yesterday at the high school that there's so many kids trying out for the track team, we don't have enough uniforms.
We had to purchase more uniforms.
Isn't that great?
Yeah,
That's what more do you want than huge participation? Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Coach Murray's in his first year. He's doing a great job, and we've had a stalwart of solid assistants throughout the years, and they're back doing their thing. And yesterday was another great track day. We hosted the Scappoose Indians in a Quappa League duel, and we had a bunch of kids continue to just show improvement. Our young kids, we have a great freshman group of athletes out there right now. Zoe Wright, I think, had 3 personal bests, and that was after being basically the player of the meet at the Daily A the week before. Obviously proud of a young student athlete continuing to improve every week like that. A lot of really good stories with the track team this spring.
Well, we all know winning is important, but we've had more Astoria High School students turn out for athletic programs this year than ever before in our history, and we're the oldest school in Oregon.
Yeah.
So congratulations.
Thank you very much. We are very proud of that. We don't publicize it a lot, but myself and the activities director, Candace Chapman, for the last few years since we came out of COVID, we've kind of secretly used a code of pick 2. We don't publicize. It's not a mantra or a saying or anything we're using. But kind of behind the scenes, we are doing all we can to get kids to try to connect not to just one program, but 2 programs, because we know how important it is if kids are connected to school, how their school success will go. So we haven't done the hard numbers lately, but there was a time when we knew even if an Astoria High kid was connected to just one thing, they had a 95% chance of graduating on time. There's still some kids that we have to get connected to something that still haven't found their thing, and we need to help them find their thing to stay connected. So, yeah, I really appreciate you bringing that up. That was nice after the start of the show. All right.
I got to tell you, Dane didn't know either.
No.
So Dane brought you, and then you brought my brother.
I didn't know that. It was a surprise for both of us.
Well, we're going to get our first commercial break in, and when we come back, we're going to talk more about Astoria High athletics and everything else going around Astoria and Astoria High School. So please stay with us.
For more, stay right here on 106.3 ESPN Radio.
Be ready for your future with Clatsop Community College. Take college-level classes at CCC while still in high school and transfer them to a university when you're ready. Or take technical education classes to develop your skills to be prepared for in-demand jobs in the region. Clatsop Community College can help you be ready for your future. Contact the admissions office or check out clatsopcc.edu for more information on all the programs and transfer options available. Start here, go anywhere with Clatsop Community College.
Joe's Mobile in Astoria, the home of mobile synergy fuel and diesel. Also, last-minute groceries, snacks, cold beverages, hunting and fishing licenses, propane, firewood, and so much more. Pump your own fuel during overnight hours or get friendly full service during regular daytime hours. EBT and all credit and debit cards are accepted. Fuel and diesel, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Get your mojo on at Joe's Mobile.
1701 Marine Drive in Astoria.
Are you currently in the market for a new car, truck, or SUV? Then look no further than Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford. With hundreds of makes and models to choose from, you're bound to find something you want, including the Ford F-150, best-selling truck in America, 47 years running. Stop by Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford today and take a test drive and find that new vehicle you have always wanted. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, you always get the best deal at Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford, 1809 Ensign Lane across from Costco Gas, or visit them online at AstoriaFord.net.
Seaside Outlets, over 100,000 square feet of savings and shopping. Great food for every member of your family. Featuring great names in retail like Nike, Eddie Bauer, Pendleton, Bath & Body Works, Rack Room Shoes, Rue 21, and Carter's. And it's all just a few blocks from the beach. Plus, there's no sales tax.
Seaside Outlets, 1111 North Roosevelt Highway 101 and 12th Avenue. Visit seasideoutlets.com.
Hungry? Thirsty? Craving something delicious? Get to the Peter Pan Market and Deli in Astoria. They've got your cravings covered, from fresh sandwiches and salads to gourmet coffee and snacks. The deli is stocked with hand-picked ingredients, ensuring the highest quality in every bite. Need groceries? You're covered there too, with a wide selection of necessities and locally sourced products. The Peter Pan Market and Deli at 712 Niagara Avenue in Astoria. Visit online at peterpantogo.com for online ordering options. Taste the difference at Peter Pan Market and Deli.
This is the Astoria High School Coaches Show Rube Report on ESPN Radio 106.3. Here are your hosts, Howard Rube and Dane Gouge, with the latest on Astoria High athletics.
Welcome back to the Rube Report Coaches Show. Well, I know we have a lot of things to discuss in our world of Astoria High athletics, but I don't want to run out of time before talking about our prom at the Column this weekend, because I think that's such a big deal for the school and the community. I think it's like a record number of kids have signed up to go to the prom. We have over 300 kids coming to the prom this Saturday night, which will be held at the Column.
And the reason it's at the Column, this is the 100-year anniversary since we built the Column. And so with donations, we've got the tent paid for with heat, and we're going to have all the kids get to go free. I think it's going to be the biggest prom ever, and it should be.
It will be the biggest in the 26 years I've been here for sure, and that's such a great deal. And then obviously we've been really fortunate with an anonymous donation coming to allow the kids to attend for free.
Oh, great.
Which you can't say enough about that, which maybe also contributing to why we're able to have so many kids.
It was $50 a couple. It was a lot of money. So that
it would have been a ton of money. And we wouldn't have over 300 kids coming to this thing if it was at $50 a couple. Yeah. So
I remember when me and Willis were building the Column 100 years ago, and
right. Well, after we
saw this coming.
Yeah. Well, after we got done with the pyramids, we've
been together a long time.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
So, no, we're really excited about that. That's a great thing. And then other thing that is sports related, but not necessarily on the fields, we have Jordan Poyer in town tonight at the auditorium at 7 p.m.
Yeah, that had the wrong date in the paper.
Yeah, unfortunately, the paper had him coming on Saturday. No, Jordan's always been scheduled for Friday, especially knowing that we had the prom on Saturday. So apologies for the paper having misinformation. But that will be tonight, and we're really looking forward to having Jordan home and in town. And I know he's excited to talk about the things he's experienced and what he has found now with just kind of worrying about controlling his breath and breathing techniques to help him stay calm and deal with anxiety. And he's been very public about his story of being in the NFL and his issues with alcohol. Part of what he's doing now with meditation and breathing is helping him through all of that. I think it's great that he's willing to share that. I know.
Have you seen him yet on this trip?
No, his flight was delayed. He's due to hit town in the next hour or so. So it's going to be a tight schedule. Well,
Florida.
Yeah, flying out of Florida, getting out of Florida on time is not always easy.
In hurricane season, yeah.
Right.
So, but he'll be here, and he's really looking forward to be here. We're excited about that. And then on the fields, the baseball team has a nice little winning streak going. We've won 4 in a row, coming off of Dallas Norris's no-hitter last week. We then have played 3 non-league games since then and have been fortunate to play well enough to win all 3. Some tight games. On Friday, we were at Hillsborough Stadium playing North Bend and Valley Catholic in a doubleheader, and we were able to take care of both of those opponents. And then on Wednesday of this week, we were at Estacada. Had a really good back-and-forth battle. I think there was a lead change every inning. It seemed like I was watching it on Game Changer, and we were able to get 2 runs across in the top of the 7th and then bring Dallas in to close it out. So we had a nice 8-7 win Friday, coming into now getting back into league play, where we will host Tillamook tonight at 4 o'clock.
What a good time to get hot.
It's a good time to get hot.
Yeah,
and
perfect time.
Other than Scappoose, the Quappa League, we kind of all know Scappoose is what they're going to be in baseball this season. They've been on the heels of this incredible run over the last 3 years of being deep in the playoffs, and they have it going on. Doesn't mean they're not beatable. They're certainly beatable, but it makes it interesting for the other 4 teams are really clawing for that automatic second place spot to get into the postseason. So best of luck to our fishermen at 4. We are leading into our softball program there at Tillamook, and Rob will be with you right after this broadcast to bring you the action of our Lady Fish. And our girls have continued to be hot as well. They had a little stretch of, they dropped 3 games in a row against some really tough opposition, but have really rebounded in a really good way. And they're on a really good roll right now, heading into what they're coming back into league play just like the boys. So we took on last Friday, at the time, the number 2 ranked North Bend Bulldogs.
Yeah.
And
we
took
talked
care
about
of them.
that last week.
We talked about that last week, and we were able to get them. And then
what was the score of that game?
7-6, I believe. And do you remember trying to make me say 6-7?
No.
Like the kids or something?
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, 6-7. How did that thing ever get started?
I have no idea. And I don't want to know. It's crazy. And then we also played Estacada last night. They were ranked 4th. So
we're talking softball still.
And back in softball, the girls hosted Estacada on Wednesday and were able to take care of the Rangers themselves. So a couple of top ranked teams we were able to beat, and getting ready to get back into league play tonight. So I know Coach Israel and his staff and the girls are excited to get it rolling again. And they've kind of starting to find their groove in what it is to defend a state title. They kind of come to the realization
everybody's coming for you.
Yeah, their target is on their back.
On the back.
And so we look for them to continue good things tonight. And again, we're excited that Rob will bring you that broadcast right after us. All right, we got to get one more break in. After the break, we'll have a few minutes to talk about everything else in the world of sport or what's ever on everybody's mind. So please stay with us.
More of the Astoria High Coaches Show Rube reports right after this on 106.3 ESPN.
Hi, folks. These sports teams that we follow pride themselves on a long tradition of excellence. The same goes for the place you choose for your home loan. Northwest Lending Group is one of the longest continually operating mortgage lenders in Clatsop County. We've been here over 20 years. I invite you to give us a try. Let us show you how we've earned over 98% customer satisfaction rating. Find us at 1227 Commercial Street in Astoria, by phone at 503-325-4116, or apply online at nwlendinggroup.com.
Northwest Lending Group is an equal housing lender. NMLS 1469420, ML2891.
Joe's Mobile in Astoria, the home of Mobile Synergy Fuel and Diesel. Also, last-minute groceries, snacks, cold beverages, hunting and fishing licenses, propane, firewood, and so much more. Pump your own fuel during overnight hours or get friendly full service during regular daytime hours. EBT and all credit and debit cards are accepted. Fuel and diesel, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Get your mojo on at Joe's Mobile.
1701 Marine Drive in Astoria.
Be ready for your future with Clatsop Community College. Take college-level classes at CCC while still in high school and transfer them to a university when you're ready. Or take technical education classes to develop your skills to be prepared for in-demand jobs in the region. Clatsop Community College can help you be ready for your future. Contact the admissions office or check out clatsopcc.edu for more information on all the programs and transfer options available. Start here, go anywhere with Clatsop Community College.
Are you currently in the market for a new car, truck, or SUV? Then look no further than Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford. With hundreds of makes and models to choose from, you're bound to find something you want, including the Ford F-150, best-selling truck in America 47 years running. Stop by Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford today and take a test drive and find that new vehicle you have always wanted. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, you always get the best deal at Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford, 1809 Ensign Lane across from Costco Gas, or visit them online at AstoriaFord.net.
Seaside Outlets, over 100,000 square feet of savings and shopping. Great food for every member of your family, featuring great names in retail like Nike, Eddie Bauer, Pendleton, Bath & Body Works, Rack Room Shoes, Rue 21, and Carter's. And it's all just a few blocks from the beach. Plus, there's no sales tax.
Seaside Outlets, 1111 North Roosevelt Highway 101 and 12th Avenue. Visit seasideoutlets.com.
This is the Astoria High School Coaches Show Rube Report on ESPN Radio 106.3. Here are your hosts, Howard Rube and Dane Gouge, with the latest on Astoria High athletics.
Welcome back to the final segment of the Rube Report Coaches Show.
Hey, since this is the final segment, can I ask Dane a question?
I wish you would.
What is this? I've been reading about, hearing about. It has to do with sports. The Dark Horse Mustang?
Oh.
What is that? That's supposed to be the thing.
I would say it's the thing. But
no, but seriously, I've been reading a lot about it. So tell us a little bit about it.
Well, it's a 450 horsepower Mustang, and it has a different trim level. So if you see a Dark Horse, you'll know it.
Do you have one here?
We have sold all ours.
Oh, really?
So, yeah,
wow.
You only get a couple.
Howard, you got to read up on this thing.
What does that list for? Is that a six-figure vehicle?
I can't tell you because I got to be accurate with it.
Is it a six-figure vehicle?
No.
Okay.
No,
yeah.
A little bit under.
Right, yeah. But anyway, I just want, when I got the chance, I wanted to ask about it because it is the thing everyone's talking about, the Dark Horse.
Well, the thing that has held up over time is the Mustang, if you think about it.
Boy, it sure has. I never thought of it that because
But
it
it
used to
is
be
held
Mustang and Camaro,
Right.
and I don't hear much about it. Do they even make Camaro anymore?
Yeah, they do, but they
do.
don't have much going on as the Mustang as far as the different things that the Mustang has going on. And 1964 and a half, and we're still going. So
No, that's...
Well, I remember, so my wife drove one in high school.
Yeah,
like
that's
a
right.
60,
That's right.
whatever the first one. I mean, those were so cool. Yeah.
You know, I think a lot of your listeners probably don't know that you grew up in the car business.
No, it was funny. I was reminiscing about my different jobs. Somebody was asking me, so what were you doing in this time and that time? And I've had to sell cars. I've had to sell insurance. I've had to sell whatever
Wash
to pay
cars.
the bills, you know. Yeah, started washing cars is how I started in the car business. Yeah. No, I'm sure a lot of listeners don't know that. I'm sure a lot of listeners aren't aware I had to sell insurance in Corvallis while I was working at the school to help pay the bills.
Yeah.
It was crazy. It was a busy time.
Well, the one thing about the car business is everywhere. So if you worked in the car business and you did okay in the car business, you can go to any state and work in the car business.
That's true.
Willis Jr. sold cars for a while, and it's amazing how much you learn selling cars.
I'm surprised he's still not selling cars. He's really good. He'd be really good at it.
I bet he was really good at it.
He's not bad at selling Pepsi either, though.
No, he's doing a good job with that,
Anyway.
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. All right, so the one team I did not talk much about were our golf teams. The boys were at the Seaside Invite on Monday. Didn't have our best scores of the year. They're looking to rebound in a duel against Seaside next Monday. And our girls were in action with a little scramble we did with Warrenton, which was a lot of fun yesterday.
Yeah.
And they will be back in action. Both teams will be at the Astoria Golf and Country Club on Monday. The girls is part of the Cooperative League Championships. And as I mentioned, the boys with the league duel against Seaside. So I can
And
brag
thank the
about
club.
those kids
Thank
next
the
week.
club a lot for letting.
Oh, the club is fantastic what they do to support
perfect.
golf in the county and, with Seaside and us and now Warrenton fielding teams. It's, you can't say enough about what the country club does for us. So All right. Well, you guys got any last parting shots? I see that I'm not doing great in my NHL picks.
Yeah, the 4 teams that went through already are the Wild, the Anaheim Ducks, the Flyers, and the Hurricane.
And did I pick any of them?
I don't think you picked any of them. But you did forget to mention my favorite sport going on right now is flag football.
Yeah. We took one on the chin. Our senior night was this week against Scappoose. We're a little shorthanded. We're a little dinged up. But the kids, there were some great plays. Scappoose ran 2 hook and ladders for touchdowns, which were exciting plays. We had a play literally change possession of 3 players before it was intercepted by one of our dual sport kids, Ayla Gustafson, who's also one of our track stars. There were some really great plays. It's been a lot of fun. We'll close out the year a week from tonight in flag football at St. Helens.
Okay.
But
I'd like to
really
thank
good.
Gary Henley for putting all the pictures on Facebook. It's just been wonderful.
Yeah, Gary's still doing a great job kind of freelancing and in retirement for the paper.
Now, obviously, Coach, I know what it is, but for Dane's sake, would you explain the hook and ladder? He doesn't know what that means.
Well, or for the listening audience, so you make a forward pass downfield, and then that player will pitch the ball to a teammate.
Backwards, right.
On a backwards pass.
I know what it is, Willis.
Our code word for it is fire truck.
All right.
Oh, really?
We call it,
Well, now everybody knows.
Now everybody knows, so I guess we'll have to change it. But
Well, those coaches that are ADs at the other schools that came from the Rube tree know all your...
Yeah, I know. It's a versus Tillamook, we huddle.
Yeah.
Versus Banks, we huddle.
Yeah,
It's
they know all the lingo.
Yeah, it's interesting having former players go on to
They could never
coach
teach it to
in the
me,
league
but it's
against you.
okay.
I'm excited that they all went into coaching and became head coaches and are doing all this
ADs
stuff.
and-
But I wish they were just in a different league.
Well, you got to stay close to home.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, we're probably out of time, but
Yeah, we gotta
thank you
get
so
Rob and
much.
Bob going.
Thank you so much for the wonderful surprise of having Willis in, and thank you not so much for the next surprise of calling my brother. But
He called here. How did he knew we were on the radio?
I had no idea we were going to be on
live.
Yeah, right. That's great.
We're never live. And now you know why.
All right, everybody have a peaceful weekend. Again, thanks so much for supporting the show and supporting our kids, and we'll be with you next week.
Go fish.
The Peter Pan Market and Deli is the perfect place to gather for a quick snack and one of their signature sandwiches before the game. Enjoy covered outdoor seating or sit inside with beers and ciders on tap and wine by the glass. You can relax with friends before heading to the game. Make Peter Pan Market and Deli your morning stop too. Grab a coffee and a bagel or other breakfast treat before work. Order ahead at peterpan2go.com. Peter Pan Market and Deli, 712 Niagara Avenue, Astoria. Your local corner store and more.
Hi, folks. These sports teams that we follow pride themselves on a long tradition of excellence. The same goes for the place you choose for your home loan. Northwest Lending Group is one of the longest continually operating mortgage lenders in Clatsop County. We've been here over 20 years. I invite you to give us a try. Let us show you how we've earned over 98% customer satisfaction rating. Find us at 1227 Commercial Street in Astoria, by phone at 503-325-4116, or apply online at nwlendinggroup.com.
Northwest Lending Group is an equal housing lender. NMLS 1469420. ML2891.
Joe's Mobile in Astoria, the home of mobile synergy fuel and diesel. Also, last-minute groceries, snacks, cold beverages, hunting and fishing licenses, propane, firewood, and so much more. Pump your own fuel during overnight hours or get friendly full service during regular daytime hours. EBT and all credit and debit cards are accepted. Fuel and diesel, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Get your mojo on at Joe's Mobile.
1701 Marine Drive in Astoria.
Be ready for your future with Clatsop Community College. Take college-level classes at CCC while still in high school and transfer them to a university when you're ready. Or take technical education classes to develop your skills to be prepared for in-demand jobs in the region. Clatsop Community College can help you be ready for your future. Contact the admissions office or check out clatsopcc.edu for more information on all the programs and transfer options available. Start here, go anywhere with Clatsop Community College.
Are you currently in the market for a new car, truck, or SUV? Then look no further than Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford. With hundreds of makes and models to choose from, you're bound to find something you want, including the Ford F-150, best-selling truck in America, 47 years running. Stop by Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford today and take a test drive and find that new vehicle you have always wanted. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, you always get the best deal at Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford, 1809 Ensign Lane across from Costco Gas, or visit them online at AstoriaFord.net.
Thanks for tuning in to the Astoria High School Coaches Show Rube Reports. Brought to you locally by Peter Pan Market and Deli, Astoria Ford, Joe's Mobile, the Seaside Outlets, Northwest Lending Group, Clatsop Community College. For the latest updates on Astoria High athletics, stay tuned to 106.3 ESPN Radio. Go Fishermen!